So now we have an understanding about what the kickoff meetings are and what the purposes are. We're going to look at the most powerful tool that we have in project management to actually determine what work needs to be done, and that's called the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure is a very interesting and very powerful tool that we use in project management. It basically is a way that we can look at work and take it from a higher level down to the smallest level. And we get it down to a level to where we can actually assign that work to an individual and hold them accountable. It is drawn like this. It starts at the name of the project at the top. Then we have our deliverables, 1, 2, 3. And within a deliverable, we can have work packets. Work packets are groups of work that needs to be done for it to create that deliverable. We can have multiple ones of those. Within a work packet, we can have activities. We can have multiple activities within that. And within an activity, we can have task within that. And we take it down to a level where we can actually assign it to an individual so that they can be held responsible for that particular task that needs to be completed in order for us to create the actual deliverable as part of our project. That's simply how we actually draw it. So this diagram here is actually a work breakdown structure based on a community service project. We can see with deliverables are transportation, refreshments, and volunteers, and communications. And within that, we have work packets like reserve the vehicle and things like that. Now, one thing you'll notice that there's lines drawn in here. Now, normally you don't draw the lines because it is simply you don't need the lines because we know that this document is read from top to bottom, left to right. And it represents all the things that are required for us to do the actual work. But it does give you a sort of an overview of how it would actually look. The work breakdown structure is a key tool used by project managers to describe the work needed to create the project deliverables. It includes all the work to be done on the project. Let me repeat that. It includes all of the work to be done on the project. Any work done on the project that's not on the work breakdown structure will most likely lead to a schedule or a cost overrun. Work that's on the work breakdown structure is the basis for us to determine the amount of time it takes to do a task and the cost of doing that task. The work breakdown structure is the third step on the steps to success for a project. As you can see here with the 1.0 and the 1.1, that is a representation of how Microsoft Project would actually take a task that need to be done and display it. So it just gives you an idea a little bit different than the actual diagram. Both are used successfully. So the question now is, what steps do we actually take to create the work breakdown structure? Well, first of all, we analyze the charter and the product requirements document and any documents we actually have, a business case or any other documents were produced prior to doing a work breakdown structure. We identify all the high-level deliverables, what things we need to deliver at the highest level. We list deliverables at the top level. We then brainstorm the tasks necessary to create the deliverables. We usually do this by using post-it notes or sticky notes and just asking people to say what work needs to be done and put it up on a wall. We organize the tasks as a hierarchical breakdown of the respective deliverables, and we continue to break those tasks down as further as necessary, and as mentioned earlier, to a point where we can actually assign that task and hold somebody accountable. Those are the steps to create a work breakdown structure.